In this video, we'll show you 5 common reasons why your internet might not be working with JapanConnect eSIM, and how to fix them. We'll go through the solutions in order from the easiest to try, so if you're currently having trouble connecting to the internet, this guide is for you. Also, don't forget to restart your device after trying each solution. Now, let's go over the 5 most common reasons why JapanConnect eSIM might not connect, and how to fix them. The first reason your eSIM might not be working is airplane mode is still turned on. Normally, when you're on a plane, you turn on airplane mode to block all signals. However, if you leave airplane mode on after arriving in your destination country, your phone won't be able to connect to any mobile networks, only Wi-Fi will work. Using the steps shown on screen, turn off airplane mode from your settings. Then, make sure your eSIM's mobile data is enabled. The second reason your eSIM might not be working is data roaming is not enabled. Most JapanConnect eSIM packages use data roaming to connect to local carrier networks abroad. However, the Japan package using the Docomo IIJ network connects via a local network without using data roaming. That said, if you're unable to connect to the internet, please try turning on data roaming just in case. Data roaming allows your eSIM to access the internet by connecting through a partner carrier in your destination country. This feature won't work unless you enable data roaming in your phone's settings. On iPhone, go to Settings, right pointing arrow Cellular, then make sure your eSIM's mobile data is turned on. Scroll down on the same screen and turn on data roaming. On Android, go to Settings, right pointing arrow Network and Internet, select the relevant SIM, your eSIM, and turn on roaming. The third reason your eSIM might not be working is you haven't selected a supported partner network. For example, your eSIM may be designed to work with carrier A, but your phone is currently connected to a different network, like carrier B. In this case, the internet won't work properly until you switch to the correct partner network. First, check which carriers your eSIM package supports in your destination country. You can find this information in the eSIM delivery email. In the example shown, the JapanConnect eSIM for Japan supports KDDI and SoftBank. So in this case, you need to connect to either KDDI or SoftBank for the eSIM to work properly. For regional, multi-country plans, the supported network may vary depending on the country. For example, in Romania, you may need to manually select Orange or Digi. Now, let's check the network settings on your iPhone. Go to Settings, right pointing arrow Cellular, right pointing arrow Network selection, right pointing arrow turn off automatic, then manually select the partner carrier's network for your eSIM. On Android, go to Settings, right pointing arrow Network and Internet, select your SIM, your eSIM, then tap Automatically select Network, turn Automatic off, and manually choose the partner carrier's network. The fourth reason your eSIM might not be working is the APN settings haven't been applied properly. APN, Access Point Name, settings allow your smartphone to connect to the internet. If the APN is not set correctly, you may not be able to use email, browse websites, or access apps. In most cases, eSIMs automatically apply the correct APN settings when they're activated. Users usually don't need to configure anything manually. However, depending on your device's OS or network conditions at the time of activation, the APN settings might not apply correctly. If that happens, you'll need to set them up manually. You can find the APN in the eSIM delivery email from JapanConnect eSIM. In the example shown, the eSIM package uses the Docomo IIJ network in Japan, so the correct APN is vmobile.jp. To check and edit the APN settings on an iPhone, go to Settings, right pointing arrow Cellular, select your eSIM, then tap Cellular Data Network. From there, enter the APN provided by your eSIM provider. To check and edit the APN settings on Android, go to Settings, right pointing arrow Network and Internet, select your eSIM, then tap Access Point Names. In the APN edit screen, enter the APN provided by your eSIM provider and tap Save. After saving, make sure to select the saved APN. The fifth reason your eSIM might not be working is your phone is set to 5G, but you're outside a 5G coverage area. Depending on the partner carrier, your eSIM may support either 5G or 4G networks. However, in some countries, the 5G coverage provided by the local carrier may be poor, which can result in weak or unstable network connections. In countries where network infrastructure is not well developed, it's recommended to switch your mobile network setting from 5G to 4G. This allows you to use 4G, which generally has wider coverage than 5G. On iPhone, go to Settings, right pointing arrow, Cellular, right pointing arrow, Voice and Data, and switch from 5G to 4G. On Android, go to your eSIM's mobile network settings and change the preferred network type from 5G to 4G. In this video, we showed you how to troubleshoot eSIM connection issues while traveling abroad. If you're still having trouble and can't resolve the issue, please feel free to contact our customer support team. We're available to assist you between 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. Japan time.